I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. What else can you say about this guy? Let's just cut right to the numbers. 147 pounds, 5'11", reach 72.4 inches. And facing him, it's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am
Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Sugar Ray Leonard, he of course won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
It'll be
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Nice hook there. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air on, as they say in the UK.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Perfect counter lands. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You don't want to trade shots. These two were made for each other. So much firepower here. Nice slip to avoid the jab. A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
On to the second round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Just misses with that left uppercut. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Misses with the jab. Good counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. A lot of effort being exerted here. And he scores with the counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be this.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're giving us a high-tempo show. They exchange punches. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect punch. Nice counter. Catch and shoot. He misses with that straight left. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on in. That's what he's...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Misses with the straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab not finding its target. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Nice work. Good round.
Here we go in the 6th round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. It's all offense all the time. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know that.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Robinson in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
You're better than great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Come on, you're better than that. Now listen, kid. I need you to go back out there. Hold on back in the fight. Great round. Good man. You stay focused. Go on. Oh, what was that? What are you doing?
Here comes round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
He misses with that straight left. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford...
I don't want you to load up.
There's the bell to start round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.